I developed seasonal allergies when I was 33. How does my body decide that things it has encountered for decades are now hostile? There's a few potential causes, but I should preface this with stressing that immunology is a poorly understood and extremely variable area of medicine, meaning this answer is not going to be all-encompassing and the theories presented may not be the most up-to-date information available. Generally, there's two main schools of thought and they're both closely related. Sensitization over time. Your body learns and adapts its immune system. If it just so happens that eventually it decides that something you've been exposed to is a threat, it will mount a response. This response is reinforced on repeat exposures, strengthened and ultimately becomes an ongoing allergy. Why now? Why in this form? Essentially bad luck combined with repeat exposure. Since the pollen is present often, it can be thought of as en quat. Only a matter of time en quat. Before this process occurred and it happened to be now. I dislike this theory because as much as many of the body's processes have a random element, it seems unlikely that developing an allergy could be entirely random. Which leads to two misassociation think scenarios similar to the above, but involving a concurrent infection, virus or pathogenic substance. Your body goes on alert after an exposure to a severe virus. It wants to make sure that whatever caused it never happens again. It just so happens that every time your body is exposed to that virus, it's also exposed to the pollen, because it's pollen season. So your body mounts a response against both and you develop an allergy as a result. Exactly how this association gets made isn't terribly clear, but my understanding is that this is the prevailing theory. You can see good examples of this when a tick bite can trigger an allergy to red meat even if the tick was picked up in an area with no cattle for any related proteins to be carried over. As a sneaky third option, 3. Your body hasn't formed a new allergy, there's just a new pollen or fungi in your area now that you hadn't been regularly exposed to before. Maybe you moved recently, maybe there's a new weed growing. I couldn't tell you, but it's a bit of an Occam's razor solution.